anything, it has to be now.
Yeah, we need to see something fresh from him. There we go. Look at that. Does it bring great joy to your family?
Corrupted keep as well.
Doomslayer Visor +1 for Ins. That's going to be Nyx, and we're going to see the Nyx Doom Anarchy.
Mate, he's lost. Wrong
you know
pick,
what? Unfortunately,
wrong map.
Unfortunately, it's the right pick, but the wrong map, in my opinion. I don't rate Visor highly on Corrupted Keep personally. I think having that rail in your arsenal is really useful.
I actually disagree. I think that it's stronger when you can utilize it in close combat situations.
So it's the right pick for the right map.
No, I'm saying it could work in theory because sure you can use it and you can hit one rail and then your ability has been wasted. Where on this, if they're around corners, you can use it and outmaneuver them and catch them off guard and kill them because it's close combat.
Okay.
So it could theoretically.
So it's the right pick, the right map then.
Yes.
Just so I can.
Theoretically.
You said it's the right. All right. So ZSX is now a full supporter of Visor as a pick, and it's not going to be disputed anymore.
You are manipulative, but sure.
I'll take the words out of your mouth. That's what you said. That's absolutely fine.
I'm intrigued behind. I can see the theory behind it, so I'm intrigued to see it work.
I hope we actually get to see him this time, rather than see him in the sort of champion selection bit up at the top. We're going live into the game right now with Ins and Nitrino in the lower bracket semi-final. We are starting on Ins' point of view. Doomslayer versus Anarchy. We're already moving over to the sort of second rotation.
Yeah. Nitrino's Anarchy, it's not something I, again, have seen a lot of, so interested to see what style he plays with it, whether it's a Shron style, super fast, aggressive, or more of a Garpy, which can be quite defensive, so
whoa.
Doesn't matter, we're not going to see any of it. And he's flicked away from the visor.
He looked at it for a second and was like, nah. Not yet, not yet. I think that Ins is quite lucky to have gotten a mutual frag just then, because that drop down was not mad. Not in a million years could I see it being working out. Whoa, it's right behind. Ins kind of lost track of him for a moment, instinctively switches into Ghost Walk mode. And probably the right thing to do. We've got a rush though, great move by Nitrino.
Here we go.
You know what's great is we're going to see Visor. And he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. He's going to be okay. He was not going to be okay. He got punched to death.
We've already seen the dismal weakness that is Visor. Low base starting health.
We're going to go with luck being...
No maneuverability.
Just great.
Lasted all of 2 seconds.
There was great fortune for Nitrino.
Oh my God.
Honestly, it'll be hard pressed to do that again. So we'll see, but I'll check out Nitrino off the beginning here.
Wow.
So much damage, and
not bad.
Yeah. Oh, we're going up. We've got a visor straight away. Okay, we're gonna see from Nitrino's perspective just how amazing he is when he's got a chance. There's, you know,
he's used it. What? He's used it, but he doesn't know where he is. That's very strange. Oh, I see. It only updates the time after his finish.
Nice little frag there. Yeah, it does. So during the time, the cooldown's not going, but afterwards it will be.
Updated.
So Visor just got a frag on the Doomslayer.
He did.
Thoughts?
It's played well.
And he might even get a frag on Doomslayer again right now. This could be... Oh, maybe not just yet. There's a bit of stacking up that's been going on from him. As she switches over to it, gotta be careful. 77 health left. Does use it. Goes with the LG though. Interesting choice of weapon.
Yeah.
He had the rockets available. I think that might have been better.
Really the time to use the piercing sight anyway. Plus I find it makes your aim even harder when you're trying to track.
For the blueness.
Yeah, it kind of like messes everything up.
Nitrino, only a couple of rockets left. There should be a crate behind him if he wants to top up on that, but should certainly be thinking about maybe heading over to that LG at some point. Is it out?
Does he know he's got no?
I don't know if he realizes. There it is. Oh, he'll
he
realize
no
now.
idea.
There it is. But he's going to take this chance to get over to the LG because it's a bit of a corner to get stuck in. So while Ins is on the other side of the map, definitely a good idea. Damage not too bad at all from Ins. He's got a bit more to chip away at. And Nitrino struggling to make this jump work. Ghost Walk forced out.
It's failed that job quite a few times.
I'm not really sure what nitrino is doing. Is he going to find a punch? He doesn't know what on earth is going on with items at the moment. He's lost his head.
He really is lost, but it's one of these situations where you just want to re-stack up on the smaller ones and then play defensive and hit some nice shots as they're trying to push it. It's not the end of the world if you can't get them. The problem comes is if you try and challenge for them without having any idea when they're up.
Not a bad rocket just then from him, but the algae ends is going to be able to take him down in the end, so we are going to be getting Nyx versus Nyx. I'm about to spawn. Wonder if nitrino is going to start having a good guesstimate when they go up again.
Yeah, it really needs to know that because, as I said, it's not really the problem that he's not knowing them, it's that he's then going to them without knowing them.
Oh my god, Inz, that was awful from him. He just got stuck on the side. He thought he could go back and move out of range of the lightning gun. Yeah, that was horrible for him.
He's capitalizing.
Yep, movement errors from Inz. Gifting nitrino the round this then. Want to be upset with this. We'll see him have to start with his anarchy. Going up to Doomsday once more.
Oh, he definitely could have gone and challenged for that rocket. Never mind.
Didn't fancy it on this occasion. Control in this room. No LG straight away for this. Mega spontaneous. He knows where he is, so he can play tight on this side of that. And is going to find the LG. I'm not sure. This is good for him though. This gives the whole rest of the map to nitrino. The amount of damage that he's done is not bad. He's forced out the injection.
Yeah, really tough angle for nitrino. Shouldn't have stuck around anywhere near as long as he did.
Just hear the music playing down at the bottom. Just finds him on the teleporter exit. Oh, there's a lot of damage. In's lost his tracking quite a lot. nitrino able to pick up the first frag of this round, and he just needs 2 more in order to secure the first map. Wow. Absolutely crushed in this instance, and that's just a fight that Visor shouldn't have been in. Armor's up. Even rocket jumps away. Just wants to...
Well, this is what we saw last map, is when Inz was struggling when Evil played Quake. And nitrino obviously favours that playstyle, particularly with the Anarchy, so it is one of the weaknesses we can see from Inz's game is that he can't cope with the speed.
Yeah, I wonder if nitrino keeps on bringing that out. There's still 20 seconds basically until Inz's got that Ghost Walk. He has the information, surely now it's just about delivering and not walking onto the lava. Good damage at the moment.
Yeah.
But he has taken armor. Maybe go through the teleporter with a gauntlet or something, it could work for him. Kind of lost track for a moment. Not being able to impose himself onto the Nyx while that Ghost Warp is down. Good little trap actually from him. Maybe he's got a chance to get himself on the scoreboard. 95 health injection was used between those shots. Armor I think was taken by Inz. 5 health. Oh, eventually finds him.
Melted him there.
Yeah, needed that angle. That was incredibly close. Still a couple of seconds until Mega's up. Oh, he's misread it. The rocket again, and nitrino takes him out. That is going to be a 3-0 and a pretty quick map at that.
Super quick.
Already giving himself a huge advantage. It's going to be Inz to pick this next map. Last time round he picked Ruins of Sarnath against Evil, but obviously Blood Run was still a possibility.
Yeah.
Blood Run is still a possibility, so maybe would choose to go to that. But we'll find out.
Nice to see that Visor had a huge impact.
He got a frag, okay.
Wow.
He did.
I know.
And what I said is there was the right pick, but the right pick, but the wrong map.
Yeah.
And I think if he picked him on a different map, it would have been.
We'll see if he does that.
Different.
He should pick Ruins if history repeats itself.
Yeah, I think Visor is a good pick as well on Blood Run. I think he works there nicely. I think Blood Covenant, yeah, he's good.
Just not Corrupted Key.
Just not, honestly, through my experimentation, that's.
Oh, you played him a lot.
Yeah, you know, with minimal success. But that's just me in general. So,
oh, okay. Not the champion.
Yeah, I dig Visor, and he brings up some pretty cool moments as well with some traps that you can set when people are unaware of that you're using it.
So Blood Covenant, I reckon.
Blood Covenant. Is that what they've picked? Okay, he didn't guess that, guys. that was just pure luck.
I didn't know that.
You did. So we'll get on that next. He didn't pick anything of what I thought anyway. Again, shows my predictions. But Visor, viable.
Pick it
probably see a slash.
He didn't pick it last time.
To be honest, what Inz's picks are probably going to be is Doomslayer, Nyx, and Slash.
Oh, really?
That's what I think.
Okay.
Because
that's what he picked first time.
That's what he's always been picking on Blood Covenant.
Yeah.
As for Nitrino, I'm not sure. He probably won't be with the Slash. Probably with the Doomslayer, the Nyx. I mean, he might do something like a Ranger or something, for instance. I'm not.
Well, I think he'll stick with the Anarchy.
Sorry, Doomslayer Anarchy. Yeah, he might go with the Nyx as well then. Good. I'm glad we've
agreed.
Decided this.
We've agreed Visor sucks.
No, we've just agreed that these guys suck at playing Visor.
Who's a good Visor player, in your opinion?
Agent likes to play Visor a lot.
Yeah. I
don't rate Agent that highly at the moment, though, even though we know that he's going to be attending Dreamhack Winter. I, at the moment, struggling to see him garner great success over there, but he's someone who's always picked Visor. Even pre-patch, always picked Visor and been a big fan of it. And we saw a long time ago that Cypher was picking up Visor too. Cooler was on top of that, but they've kind of moved away and Agent's kind of stuck with him. We have got the picks right now. Anarchy for Nitrino. We've got the Slash and Doomslayer, and we've got the Doomslayer and Nyx for Nitrino as well. And Nyx. So I was absolutely bang. You see that? You see that? That was
you.
That was knowledge right there.
All you. What am I here for here?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The knowledge bonds right here. I think, though, that still Nitrino, I was surprised to see him play that well versus Inz. I think he's probably going to walk over him again, actually.
Yeah, I mean, Inz needs to make a radical adjustment. This is definitely more his play style, in that he can use the rail, which is his strongest weapon. He can get away a lot better, away from that hectic and fast play style. I think it'll probably be a 3-2 to Nitrino still, though.
Alrighty. Well, that'll set us up fairly quick, actually, getting over to the lower bracket finals. That'll be Nitrino going versus Ron, if that's the case.
Yeah.
As Ron would have a second chance to qualify, but it would be pretty crazy, I think, if Ron doesn't qualify. That means 3 times almost in a row.
3 times a lady.
With the ANZ, no. Aside from the Australia-New Zealand qualifications, that we've had, Razy, Dewey, and it could possibly be Zron, who failed to get through with 2 chances in a row in the same day.
Mental fortitude.
I think that is a bit, and Zron will need to show us a little bit later on. But we're getting in the game right now. Nitrino, Inz, buddy, you've got a last chance over here. Otherwise, you are out of this tournament. Whoa! Big things from you.
That's the type of plays I love coming out from Inz. It's just a prediction of where his opponent's going to be. Enjoy seeing that.
It doesn't go to bounce pad. That was being suicidal, but he's already taking heaps of damage, and Nitrino, we're looking a bit too healthy after that, if anything.
Yeah, I don't think Inz hit him.
I think he 100% realised which side he spawned. One thing that the previous update did is they changed up the spawns a lot and made it a lot less predictable.
Yeah, that was much needed as well.
It's helped absolutely heaps. Rocket there from Nitrino. Look at that, he did a quick 270 flick LG. Kind of an unnecessary amount of turning, but that frag was so easy as well. And what's Inz doing wrong, really? Why is he in these positions? It's very weird.
Because Nitrino is just kind of outplaying him again. Like, unlike against Evil, it's Nitrino is getting the jump on Inz. He's reading the cues better and just keeping Inz on the back foot for a lot of it. So now Inz has got a rail. I think this is the best opportunity is to try and hit his rails and not engage at all. Just play around Nitrino, try and work out where he is.
Nitrino trying to pressure a little bit on the armor, but it might end up being a full swap. Don't know just yet. Well, I think he spotted his heel just then. And he's going to go in on this. Oh, Inz is over there, but he's used the Ghost Walk. Limited amount of health. He's found him. He used the injection, but he's got no time really to stay alive.
Oh,
no! Unbelievable. Finds him in the air. Inns could probably see the light at the end of the tunnel to get himself a first frag, but was not. Fantastica! It absolutely was. That was an awesome frag from nitrino. He's going to set himself around in the advantage. Good. Closer to playing against Ron.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have got that frag, but he did.
Finally, to do a complete deja vu right now. Yeah. As Inns gets fragged exactly the same place as Slash got fragged last time.
It was an unnecessary fight again. I think he thought he was going to catch him off.
Oh, the punch misses. Oh, nitrino picks up one more. We're 30 seconds in, and we could be nearing the end already.
Yeah, it seems that whenever Inns gets hold of the Doomsayer, he has a little moment of brain lag and just hits the ability.
Go! Oh my god, Ghost already pulled out.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
Nitrino's got very weird bridge to rail jumps.
I think this is it.
He's going to go in on this.
Oh, what a rocket.
Bit overzealous just then. We're going to see some action from Inns. I don't think it was a terrible push from nitrino. He knew
it was the right push.
He knew the armor wasn't up for a while, so I was like, this could be suicidal.
It was definitely the right push.
But fortunately for Inns, he actually landed some shots this time. I think it was pretty much he did from him. That's been discovered, trying to land a good rocket of his own. There's nitrino landing the majority of the damage. Ghost Walk still available, used right after the rail. His shot. Ghost Walk's being used in return. He does a rocket jump up!
Okay, that's not the right push.
That was just mental. I don't know why you would do that. He had 75 health. He decided to use 2/3 of that for a rocket jump.
That is a ZSX move. Something I definitely would do that.
You could probably see some lights flashing on the screen or something afterwards. Or the rockets Ghost Walk used afterwards. Rail.
Oh,
the rail lands. I think Inns wins that round.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. That was close. Hit scan favored in that instance.
Bias, okay.
I
swear that was mutual.
I mean, it was, but
I mean, like, instantly mutual.
It's impossible, though, because the rail has to land first.
No, it doesn't.
It does. It's not a projectile.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Lag.
Well, I mean, still, with the head scan going first, maybe you.
But there's is there not like a minuscule second when you click and it hits?
Well, it's only the latency of the server, surely.
Exactly.
But it still would register before the rocket registers hitting you.
Semantics.
No, that's the wrong word. That's just a word you decided to use. It doesn't mean anything in this. Either way, Inns will probably be believed to not be 2-0 down. I think nitrino kind of through. Wow, okay.
Nice.
Fair play, Inns. Does manage to get himself something, and maybe we'll see something else from his Slash.
Yeah, we've seen literally nothing so far.
Yeah. Right, he's got some all right control, and there's a nice little split on the item, so he should have plenty that he can do. Biden looking for a rail. Kept Talion where he is. Not going to matter. Found him, LG on LG. Not landing a great deal. I think nitrino looked like he was on fault extent. Find him in a second, he just saw the smoke, the rocket totally misses.
Really nice.
And the little wall jump right at the end to make it work. I think that was pretty.
Yeah, Inns obviously thought that nitrino was going. Oh my word.
Oh no, the punch!
He's got him! Yeah, but previously Inns thought that nitrino was going for the mega, instead he just kind of waited and killed him. Caught him completely off guard.
Somehow bought himself an opportunity. Oh, the rocket, he knows exactly where he is now. Surely nitrino can't push after that.
Berserk is so deceptive because as a player you see someone pop it and think, what are you doing, mate? And like you just assume you're going to destroy them.
The speed is so much speed. Oh my god, nitrino.
Interesting.
Absolutely melted just then with the lightning gun. 2-1 now for Inns, and this is still such a quick map between the two of them.
Yeah, but it's more nitrino throwing than anything else?
Yeah, he should be 2-0 then. 2.5-0 up.
2.5-0 up?
Yeah, I mean, he should be 2-0 up and halfway through winning.
Okay. I like that logic.
The throw in the second round was just ridiculous. And if he ends up losing the series, then he can blame himself.
He's in allowing Inns back into it. Inns has obviously found his feet and is now settled. And apart from taking a few fights that he shouldn't have done, he's doing a great job of not getting caught off guard and keeping to his own.
It's very easy to feel as if you can be cocky in Quake Champions Duel as well, but it can be the end of so many, the start of so many losses and things like that go wrong. And it's a tiny bit of help, but there's still 5 seconds until this is up. The rockets coming in, it's got to be so wary about it when the item is spawned. And it might even try and race him over, show him the speed of the slash. Or the rocket jump, have to zoom out that instance, and what a move there by nitrino.
Risky, but that's Nitrino's playstyle, it seems. Oh dear.
What the hell just happened there? We've got one punch. Oh, he gets the midi. There we go. And the injection straight after. He is ready to fight once more.
Yeah, Inns and Doom don't get on.
It's like a love-hate Marmite relationship.
He's got to be going down at night. That rail kept him in the round. Oh my lord. That
was very close. Nitrino, I mean, it is a safe gamble to assume that someone's not going to land a vertical rail. It's such a challenging shot to hit. But yeah, it can happen. Rocket, not going to be able to land anything just there. Up to bounce pad. He even chases for this. That's really ballsy from Nitrino, but making it work and bringing it
I think in his mind, he was always going to get a shot off. And and as long as he did, it doesn't matter if he died because he had a jumping advantage.
True.
It was actually quite a safe bet.
Still pretty mad. A little bit.
That was fine. That gets my stamp of approval.
Fair enough. I don't know if that's worth much anymore. What the Nitrino, though.
Jesus.
He's getting a load of items at the moment.
That was third degree Zoo.
I'm sorry. I don't take it back, though. Lie down in the corner there, that's it. Oh my god, the rocket there from Inns.
It's alright.
You okay there?
I'm still here.
Good.
Bulking, but I'm here.
Inns has done a good job off the beginning of this, getting rid of that Nitrino anarchy. And now Nitrino has got a little bit of a stack to play with himself.
Finally, we actually see a bit of sensible play.
Calmness, you know. I feel like we've been going at sort of 200 BPM for the the whole duel, the first 4 rounds. Speed might ramp up in a moment, but Inns makes it out.
Oh, that would have been
sweet. That would have been so sick had he landed that jump.
But he didn't.
But he didn't.
Sucks.
It does, but he's getting the hourglasses to follow up. And there's not long until the plasma trail will be available. It's not the most crucial. It's not as crucial like the Ghost Walkers that we're seeing used right now. And he's playing back a bit. Was about to slide into the room, but decided against it after that little bit of splash landing.
Nice read.
Got to be careful. He doesn't want to hang about too long. He's going to go in with it though. Plasma Trail to help him with the speed.
Oh.
Reno falls. He's just got Doomstep. 4 health remaining on Inns.
Yeah, nice play. Even though Nitrino read it, it was the Plasma Trail means it was much more difficult to hit, obviously.
With that armor, he's able to get himself the health as well. Teleporter exit. Oh, the full one. Full rocket to the rail. Nitrino, he needs to hold back a little bit.
Why?
Unbelievable. Oh, the rail misses, and he manages to get the mega somehow.
Like, what?
It's like he felt that was all or nothing.
It's so bizarre.
Even though there's time left for him to go and pick up items elsewhere on the map.
It was so dumb that Inns wasn't ready for it and he missed his shot.
52 health left, and actually these double jumps with the damage haven't been too bad. But fortunately for Nitrino, he's recuperating.
Yeah, now he's in the lead.
Well,
that wasn't even a risk. That was just, Okay.
I think against too many players, I think that would not work.
I agree.
And you know what? Normally it wouldn't work against them. So a rare moment just then.
Either way, 2 minutes remaining, and ends with a 2 champion advantage. And again, like we said a couple of times now, this is the territory where you're in such a dilemma. It's like, do I push? How do I play? It makes... You can't really get caught in that run. I mean, you need to keep on the front foot.
Those rockets are solid, actually, from Nitrino. He managed to just slow him down enough that he could get full direct. But he's got to find a beyond this, and there's just so much speed into the slash. I think Nitrino might go on this rotation of items, and he's going to have to be on the hunt.
Yeah, I think one more heavy armor, and that is it. He has to push.
He's not even taking the armor straight away because he doesn't want to be heard. Warning. Take it, and I think Nitrino will be close enough to hear something then. He's found what a rocket there from Nitrino, and he's bought himself enough time.
It means the heavy's up as well. Yeah, and Inns is smart in not going for it. Because if he had went for that, he would have had no time to get out. But he had to ghost hold on to it.
Yeah, you don't want the ghost wall down in the last 30 seconds, or you've got to hold on to yourself. That's so sketchy for you. Nitrino, I mean,
their time is got another 15 seconds, otherwise it's game over.
Yeah, otherwise that ghost wall can come anyway.
He knows where he is.
He might check. Oh, he doesn't go in all the way.
No.
That's it. I think that's it. Inns is so desperate to cling onto this lead, and with 10 seconds to go, unless something remarkable happens. This round is for Inns, which means we will go to a tiebreaker match between Nitrino and Inns. Nicely done, Inns. Bought himself that right at the end. Pretty sketchy when he lost his slash, but he made it work. And if Nitrino decided just to step in a little bit further, it would be different.
And now we're going to Nitrino's map. I was about to say Blood Run.
Yeah, it is going to be ZTN indeed. I'm almost surprised we haven't seen that already, but I'd expect both of these players to be well versed on ZTN. It's the home map. I think every player in the CIS region has to be. It's like, you know, family upbringing kind of thing that you go through.
It's like in The Dark Knight, you know, they were born in it, they were raised in it.
I don't fully understand the reference, but I like...
You don't like Batman?
Pardon?
Batman. Dark Knight Rises.
I haven't seen the recent ones. I say recent, they're quite old now.
Yeah.
Well, I don't actually really watch films.
Except you've watched one every night we've been here.
Yeah, but I do watch films that... okay, well, that's a one-off.
Right, well, you're going to watch it tonight.
Maybe.
No. Not a question.
All right, I'll follow your recommendation. I've got to share a room with this person. It's quite dangerous. Anyway, moving into the last map.
Yeah, Blood Run. I still have to side with Nitrino, I think. I don't want to say it's a throw, but he should have won last map.
That was the throw. You said 3-2 to him, didn't you?
I did.
I mean, he could probably have gone the 3-0.
It would look like it.
Yeah. The second round, he just decided that he would lose all sense of what Quake is. And
there were some really rash decisions coming out.
Whereas Inns now, he was allowed to feel a bit more comfortable going into Blood Covenant and allowed to sneak in the win. He did, though, by the skin of his teeth, you say. It was
close. I mean, it's not to detract from him. He played very well. But even in spite of Nitrino making a bunch of bizarre decisions, he still nearly won. So you kind of have to favour it. It's more like a clash of styles in that Nitrino's aim is a lot heavier in the combat fights, and he's forcing those fights, which he's good at.
Yeah.
And Inns can't cope with that.
It's like sometimes you get such a convincing victory in a round that, and I kind of make this comparison quite a lot. You get such a convincing victory, you think you can just go crazy and you win no matter what.
Yeah, it might be that he plays against Inns all the time and just stomps him.
Yeah,
and that kind of transfers into this match, and he's just like, well, this is how I normally play. It normally works for me. Fine, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna get mirror matchup over here actually. Anarchy, Nyx, and Doomslayer.
I'm of the opinion that if that's what works for you, then you shouldn't change in a tournament no matter the scales. If you play like that in your game, in your practice, and you're winning, when you get into a tournament, even if it's a final, like, don't let that change your mentality.
A lot of people, they play different in tournaments to how they play in practice.
you need to try and stay with what you're comfortable with. Even I've experienced it multiple times. You switch, and because you're not well versed in that new way of playing, it doesn't suit you.
Yeah.
So
it's hard to. You think you got to do something special when you get to tournament mode. I was speaking to Avik about it. I was like, "What do you do to make yourself play your actual game?" And he says, "All I do is like he says he keeps telling himself this is like practice.
Yeah,
it's like practice.
That's the key.
Play like that."
And he does. Yeah. Like that's how he plays in practice. But then everyone else changes, and he's still going hyper aggressive. And when someone's doing that to you in a tournament situation, it's really off-putting because you can feel that they're super comfortable and super confident. It's like then it puts you on the back foot.
Yeah, completely.
And Nitrino's taken that to another level.
Yeah.
So even though I don't think you should change too much, like sometimes you need to scale it back and think this is not smart.
Yeah, no, indeed. And hopefully we'll see him look a little bit more composed. Now, we are on the tiebreaker map between Inz and Nitrino in the lower brackets semi-finals. Winner of this map goes versus Ron for qualification. Dreamhack Winter and the Rockets coming out already. Whoa. Injection after injection, rocket after rocket. Inz is going to take the first frag.
Just like that, he forces situations, but that's how he's comfortable playing. He wants you in these close combat quarters, and yeah, occasionally that doesn't pay off. So, for that, I'm not too fussed.
Go for the punches. I think he landed one of them.
Did,
but
that's a lot of damage. Jeez.
75 to be exact.
So it's a pummel.
But it's but it's very noticeable on a champion like this. One rail. It doesn't land actually. Don't rate that move from Nitrino. I think he might be doing a full series throw right now.
Chill out. First round.
I'm voting. I think Inz is going to do it. And I know
Inz for president.
Yeah. Well, I hope I don't like curse players or anything like that, but I think he's looking a bit more stable at the moment.
He is, but at the same time, this is exactly how Nitrino's played on the first map and the second. It's just that Inz is now starting to slowly become accustomed to it, partly because that was his choice of map, and this is also something he's very comfortable on, so Nitrino now needs to respond.
He's going to chase directly in. This is going to find him, gets a good rocket in. There's no ghost walk up, so that is going to be the frag and a 3-0 round for him. There's one on the board, 2 more for Inz. He can really start.
And he can win without Visor making a contribution at all.
He made it with 1 frag contribution.
Not a contribution.
He lost the map.
Round 2, fight.
It was there though. It was relevant in this series. That's what matters sometimes. Scale Bearer wasn't relevant whatsoever.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurts a bit. Injection used. Surely going to be another frag.
Nice.
Nitrino. What are you doing? He's getting out the berserk. There comes the LG, and it's something that Inz doesn't have actually, which would be super useful. And he keeps rocketing himself, which is also counterproductive.
One way to put it. Nice. Nice use of the double jumps actually.
It is quite difficult to hit Doomslayer when he is just constantly double jumping. It would be an absolute nightmare to go versus, and it's always extra satisfying when you hit a mid-air on him.
You said it.
Yeah. Fourth. I don't want to lose people into it slowly. Jump up, takes a risk at the right moment, but possibly didn't want to dismount just the way he did.
Whoa, yes, what a shot.
That was a shot, but that was not a good move from Inz. He should not have.
He should have crouched around at most.
Crouched around or just gone through the other room.
Yeah.
You don't want to give up these angles. You give them one chance at it, they're going to take it. And that can completely ruin your game and your momentum that you've been building. We got Doomslayer versus Doomslayer. Get himself on the map and make a presence. Oh, this is it. This is the perfect moment.
Oh.
He walks into the LG.
His use of that ability is trash.
I think if he landed the rail, he probably should have done it straight away. But maybe the hesitation, the extra distance he had to move to get there.
It's almost funny. Every time he uses Berserk is the wrong time.
Oh, we've got a runaway over here from Nitrino.
Sure, runner.
I don't know if he would have heard that being used. He knows exactly where he is now, though. So I don't think he's read it.
Oh, they were so good. 4
HP. That was a great shot from Inz. Nitrino's got nothing to work with. When you know that the duel has got to the point where you have to sit in the blood pool and slowly regenerate your life, you know things are not going well. He's got a champion advantage, but the pummel, the rocket comes out in time.
I thought the pummel was,
That was close. If he got another pummel off, it would have been touch and go. I'm not sure if there was enough health left for him.
Stopwatch.
Nice push.
Oh, this is bad news at the moment. Hello mate. All right. Oh, the follow-up! Oh, he makes it work with the lightning gun. That was so close. He was hoping for the pummel on the exit.
Nitrino needs to reassess his situation. He's getting out of control.
It absolutely is. Nitrino, isn't it?
Round begins.
Max amount of trouble right now.
3,
Let's
2.
Let's see if he can recuperate a little bit.
Round 3.
And Inns, if he's got any nerves at the moment, he's got to settle them down a bit. This isn't even the qualification round, but you're a step away from 1 round to go. Whoa. Oh, the rail as well. Such predictable movement, I think, going around the corner.
It's so risky. Like, yes, your opponent is injecting, but you're still railable.
Yeah.
Like, all it took is 1 rail. And he was going straight out of the, I don't know.
That's the aggression that he wanted. We're at one more. Oh, he doesn't quite make it. The animation, I think, loaded up, but he couldn't quite get there. And now it is the Knicks for Inns. Has he got anything left in the tank on this round? Because it has been pretty fast and furious. Finds him a bit more. Surely, is he going to go all the way in though?
Yeah, it's Nitrino. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. He holds off for a moment, which is surprising. Oh, he saw him. Would have been perfect for a little quick rail. There's a reload on that ammunition, actually. He's quite low. Rocket sorted out. 4 rails will keep you going a bit longer. Not bad damage.
On the heavy, though.
And I think despite it being such a quick round to begin with, I think he's happy to hold on a little bit. Oh my god, that rail would have been it for him. Ghost Orb used, Nitrino. Unfortunately, it doesn't get chased through, but Inns was very weak, spectacularly weak then.
He's aiming at the...
He's just using the blood pool. Both players have been relegated to the blood pool on a couple of occasions now. Great rail, but it's 3 mega.
Pretty sketchy for the...
Tough to tell who's going to win this little match at the moment. Nitrino's on the border of being a bit too aggressive, but it looks like he's controlling himself a little better than he was.
And Inns has managed to slow it down to a pace he's happy with now as well.
Walked past it. Oh, rockets landing. Rail would have killed him for just a moment. Mega's up there. Nitrino to find an exit. There we go. It's on Inns to make something happen.
Sometimes the decisions Inns are making are just too crazy.
Nitrino sometimes though. Looks like he's now on form. When you've got your back against the wall, you've got to win the rounds. Everything's going to work out for you. Nitrino hurting a bit. He's got no injection. 19 health left. Inns. You need to go in on this. And he hasn't pushed. He's been way too careful. Rail. Oh, that missed it. That would have been the clutch one that he needed. Arm has been taken. There's quite a few resources. He is so weak, and he does use the Ghost Walk. Is he looking for damage?
Yeah.
Madness.
He does that a lot. I quite like
Here comes the chase.
He get caught
he misses the shots. Looking through, but he's on the other side of the teleporter. And still goes down, but that was a fantastic effort from him to stay in the round.
Yeah, definitely 1 round back. Feels a little bit more comfortable, but Inns was able to get, again, a good foothold in that game. So Nitrino needs to be careful. There were so many times he should have died, but Inns just missing the shots.
Nitrino now. Another round would settle him well, and would get to one of those title final rounders. The final map. I don't know if I'm ready to call it a choke though if Inns does that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Armor's going to be up shortly. I expect a trade of some sort. More damage, that would have put him on a critically low amount of health.
Stopwatch.
Nitrino. Armor will be taken by in the end. Good initial rockets. LG as well. There is an injection that can be used. It's going to be gone, but the animation has to be taken into account also. Animation as well from Inns, but he goes for it. 6 HP. So damn close between the two of them. And he's also had barely any weaponry as well. That was his last bolt of lightning, I think, that got him the kill. Oh my god, he actually takes him down. One more frag for Inns and he goes through to the last round of the day.
Like, that type of move is just so unnecessary.
Rocket jump out there as well. He stares down the heavy, realizes he's not going to be able to own this object. Great LG, actually.
Finish it.
He can finish it right now. He's going in, but he switches to the lightning gun. He has no rockets left afterwards, so his life was made quite difficult. 3-1 there for Inns. Nitrino is out of the running, and it's going to be Zron going up versus Inns in the qualification game for the Quake Champions Invitational at Dreamhack Winter. Fair play, Inns. I started rooting for him in the last map. I felt that he could make things happen after Nitrino allowed his lead to slip away in the series.
Soon as he got back into the game, he made it count. He looked a lot more confident. His game was very stable, and he begun to understand what Nitrino was doing, and Nitrino was almost falling into it.
I feel, I mean, I don't know if you would see it the same way. I feel like Nitrino threw on the second map.
I think he did.
Actually cost him the series. I think that was the beginning of the end for him, almost.
I think he threw 1 or 2 rounds, and then as soon as Inns got into it, he played a lot more calm and stable. And that last map, you could see Nitrino's risks, and particularly because it was, again, Blood Run, and Inns was very clever at positioning on that map, that Nitrino was falling into a lot of traps that Inns was setting for him.
Yeah, yeah. And that's it. You waste a couple of rounds. I feel like Inns, even though it was a bit crazy sometimes, I feel like he tried to make every single round count.
Yeah.
Whereas Nitrino, when you throw away a round and you look at it, oh, let's just forget about this, or do something crazy because maybe I can make it work. It's kind of like 20% chance, which is if you get the 20%, you win the round.
It's like if you rein in that aggression and that overconfidence, he would have won.
Yeah.
It was those risks that didn't pay off in the end that cost him the game.
No, completely. Guys, we're going to have one more game of the day. It's going to be Zron versus Inns to determine who is going to be qualifying to the Quake Champions Invitational at Dreamhack Winter from the CIS region. We're going to go on